Hi, and welcome to my first YouTube video. My name is Jennycha or jennycha. This is my first video and it's gonna be about buzzing your head. 1 year ago I had long black hair that I used to have for a long time. These are kind of the things I wish I knew before I shaved my head, but I just want to say I thought it was like 100% worth it. I had my head shaved for like 8 months or something, a long time, because I loved it so much. But let's get into the points that I wish I knew before I shaved my head. You may have a mental breakdown when you shave your head. I shaved my head on my Instagram live stream and I started crying a little bit because it was like kind of scary and overwhelming. Like, I've never gone shorter than this length since maybe middle of primary school when I grew it out. And so you might like experience a little bit of a breakdown because it's so different. The first thing I didn't think through when I shaved my head is that you need to shave it quite often. Like, I thought it would be easier than having long hair. I thought it would be easier to maintain and stuff, but I actually had to shave it way more often than I would need to cut it when I had long black hair. I liked it at a very short length. I think I had 5 millimeters long, I think. And to keep it that length, I had to maybe shave it every week or every second week. Invest in a shaving machine, because I bought a cheap one. I think it was like a Logitech one, and it worked, but I got like bumps. It wasn't that even. It was like kind of fuzzy on the lines. It's kind of expensive and time consuming to have like cool patterns on your hair. Hair grows out so freaking fast. If you want to 5 millimeters as I had, it takes literally a week to 2 weeks and the pattern is almost gone. You need to buy bleach and you need to buy hair color stuff. I think I've spent way more money on my hair than I've ever done before. That brings me to the 5th point, I think. And that is, it's very hard to do yourself. I struggle a lot because you have like blind spots here, I think, in the back of your head. That is really hard to do. If you don't have a friend, you need a mirror. And the 6th point was that you have to have 2 mirrors. I have this mirror that I would use. I would have like a normal mirror in front of me. I would sit on the floor and have this one on a chair, or I would just like hold it like this and then paint on the back of my head. The 7th point that I have, if you're dumb like me, you might have like skipped that part or forgotten that part. Before you bleach your hair, do not wash your hair with shampoo for about maybe a week to protect your scalp from the bleach, because you can get so hard bleach burns in your head. My friend got them and I got some too, like here on my scalp, because it's so harsh for your scalp. So please don't wash your hair with shampoo. Something that I don't think everybody will struggle with, but that I struggle with in the beginning. Because to me, I like to be portrayed as feminine. Like, at times when I felt ugly, when I had long hair, like, you would feel breezy and tired and stuff, but you would still kind of feel feminine, you know? But when you shave your head and you don't have on any makeup, me personally, I did not feel very feminine, and I felt like I didn't like the features of my face. I feel like you will get pulled to like polar opposites. When you don't like your face, it gets like worse for some people. But at the same time, I felt so much more badass with my short hair and makeup on than I ever did with like long hair. You would think that it wouldn't matter if it's like 5 millimeters or like 7 millimeters, but that length can have a lot to say on how you feel. Because honestly, the shorter I had it, the better and more badass I felt. When it was like very short on the side and tall on the top, I did not like it at all. If you struggle with like liking the way you look, then maybe you should go shorter, or you might want to let it grow out a little bit. you might end up not liking some of your clothes anymore. Even though you used to like them and it used to be like your favorite or something, they might not like fit the style or like the person you try to be. When I shaved my head in the beginning, I would literally get nauseous and feel so unwell in some clothes that I would usually love to wear with my long black hair. Your face features may change when you shave your head, for better and for worse. Like, for example, in the beginning, I didn't like my nose that much because I felt like it was like so clumpy and out there. After I shaved it shorter, I liked it, and I learned to do my makeup a little bit differently, and then I started really liking my face. So right now, I'm super happy with my face and how I look. Another point that I forgot that I didn't feel like, but to some of you are very worried about not liking your head shape. I do not honestly think that how you look has that much to do with how beautiful you will look or feel when you shave your head. You just need to find your style. I honestly think everybody can pull it off as long as you feel happy in it. And the last point I have is that the growing out phase is pretty bad. As you guys have followed me on TikTok, you know about my hedgehog face, and I still have it. A lot of you think it's cute. I personally don't like it that much, and that's why I kind of started this series about styling your hedgehog hair. Yeah, but overall, all of these things sound kind of negative, and it's not at all. Like, I would 100% shave my head again because I really loved it. I felt so freaking beautiful and so badass. I really like the growing out phase too. Like, I can do these things. I hope I didn't scare anybody with all these like warnings and stuff. If you are contemplating shaving your head, please go for it. It's so worth it. If you have any more questions about shaving your head or buzzing it, please leave them below. I will try to answer them. But thank you so much for watching. I hope I'll see you later. Ha det bra!